Select your character.
Alright, now let's see how I'm going to fuck this one up.
There it goes.
There we go. But anyway, welcome to the S.O.L gamers. Finally getting into a Sonic the Hedgehog game.
Yeah, this dinosaur of a machine too, no less. What is this, Game Gear?
Yes. And also,
Isn't this the absolute?
My
God, it's old.
we also have a guest.
That's
Introduce
me.
yourself.
Hello, wait. Oh, introduce myself. I thought you said brace yourself, and I got confused. Hi, I'm
That's
Should I
you.
explain this?
Yes, brace yourself. You're in the S.O.L gamers commentary.
That was a very long, like, what was this name about? What? Is that a down arrow?
That's a checkpoint. Alright, so this game
So we're just
is on a
not
Game
gonna get it.
Gear, and I actually owned this prehistoric fucking relic back in the good old days where it
It's
took
really funny.
6 AA batteries, blah.
It blows my mind that as many times as we have discussed this thing called saving, that you blow past the checkpoint. It astonishes me.
I'm staying out of that.
Gary's really bad at saving, but this is Sonic because
It didn't let you save anyway.
I kind of
Sonic the Hedgehog 3
told him
made you say.
how bad I was at Sonic games.
Wait,
What's
wait,
your
wait,
experience of
you
Sonic the Hedgehog?
you forgot you were how bad you were at Sonic. Wait, did you record this or did Gary record
I
this?
recorded it.
Okay.
Of course, Gary recorded it. He's the Sonic nut of this channel.
I would
I
like to
will-
direct you to my
Sorry, I
performance
am
for
terrible at Sonic games because I have the Sonic collection on GameCube. And like I don't know, ever since I was a kid, like I would just like get angry at it and just stop. So like while I was still in like the second stage, like Act 2, Gary finished the game.
Well then,
Yeah, I guess that's how good at Sonic the Hedgehog I am. Anyway, on the Game Gear
is that a
title...
Chaos Stone Emerald
Yes.
thing?
Yes. This is how you get the Chaos Emeralds. In most cases. In Act 2 of every zone, you have to fight them.
Hanging
Lovely.
around.
Just hanging around.
Hanging around at the speed of down.
And unlike any other sequels of the Game Gear titles, there's still only 6 Chaos Emeralds. There's not 7.
Why 7?
If my memory serves in the culture, 7's a very powerful number.
Yes, but like, why 627?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I'd have to actually
The
go
real
look.
question here is why does Eggman look like he has a giant single tooth?
I don't know. The true
There's
question
not like
though
a little
is
little line showing that he's got separate teeth. It is one giant tooth just to chop
that,
off
yeah.
the heads of his enemies.
By the way, no rings in boss acts. But
true
not
challenge.
that big of a
mode.
deal because the bosses are pathetically easy.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
man.
somehow I
Look at
still
this
manage
threat.
to get hit by the lava every time.
Apparently Eggman is now plagued by what is known as blue disease, which turns you inexplicably blue and temporarily
Now-
removes parts of your body.
Now, there is like the same, there's a game on the Master System that's basically based off the game on the Game Gear.
Yes.
Now, there is a difference, a bit of a difference, in terms of bosses. Because,
Hey guys,
Jump
we're
as
going
High-
to bridge.
Yes, Bridge Zone, with my favorite song, actually. So catchy.
This song sucks.
Fuck you.
No, but I like how it doesn't even say bridge zone.
But you're wrong.
It doesn't even say bridge zone, it just says bridge. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, got the checkpoint
It's
that
like
time.
some Dora explained it, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Where are we
Stop
going?
Bridge.
Bridge!
Yeah.
God, I haven't seen that show in forever. Reminds me of the times like when my sister would watch like what was it, The Wiggles? When she
Oh
was
god, really?
12, 13? And I'd be like,
Wikipedia, why are you failing me?
I would sit there and I'd be like, are you really like watching The Wiggles at the age of 12? Like, oh, I mean, whatever helps.
Hey, when you're up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and then you decide to not go to sleep, and you're 12 years old, and the only thing on TV at about 4 or 5 a.m. is The Wiggles, Handy Manny, Little Einsteins, you begin to sing, "We're going on a trip," and our favorite rocket ship, constantly. So when people do that like whole thing, and they're just like, yeah, and others are like, you only like it for the song, and I'm like, no. Have you seen that show? It's amazing. It has art and freaking composers, and it's just like it's great.
I forget.
By the way,
what the hell is this?
this is a special stage. When you collect more than 50 rings and reach the goalpost, you actually get transported here to get extra lives and an extra continue on top of it.
It looks like a 4-year-old girl who's a fan of Sailor Moon vomited all over it in terms of style.
Is that a bad thing?
No. Well, yes. Like, those block colors are hideous. That's why I said... Yeah, you're right, I see the 2 thing. That's why I said 4-year-old, because, you know, if it were, like, a 14-year-old, she'd at least know that, you know, you don't color everything that shade of pink. But, you know, kids, they're like, I will use the ugliest green.
Also, this is the first Sonic game that actually has side-scrolling.
Oh god. Well, no.
You know what, actually...
Oh, wait, first.
You know what, it actually depends... Oh, that 14-year-old? It depends on what year it is. Because if you ask, like, a 14-year-old from, like...
The 90s?
Say, the 1990s? My god, there will be so much pink.
True.
Because I didn't have enough shields in my system yet.
Have you been carrying that one
like a
since,
14-year-old girl, probably from, like, the 2006 era, stuff like that, where girls actually used to wear, like, be ugly with their makeup. Like, now these girls are contouring and whatnot, like, no, back in, when I was 13, we had makeup that was lighter than it was, the raccoon freaking eyelids, and bright red lipstick that your mom would never let you out of the house with.
Now, see,
okay, Wikipedia's failed me. I can't figure out why it went from 6 to 7.
Let me see if I can...
Well, does anyone remember, like, the surging popularity of Uggs?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, God. I still will never forget the hilarity to this day when my sister legitimately told me and expected me to believe Ugg is the Australian word for cool, and Ola replied with, what is it you think they fucking speak in Australia?
But, yeah, so...
That would be my reaction, yeah. And if Jillian told her that, you know they were trolling her.
Well, unless you feel like picking up this game on an emulator to play it, the only other way to play this is either on the 3DS, or if you have Sonic Adventure DX on the GameCube.
Or breaking out your old Game Gear.
If you have
or if you sit here and watch this commentary and grab a controller and pretend to be cool.
Pretend to be.
I think it'd be more like the long lines of pretend to be gouging your eyes out or whatever it is that you do in this game.
What? Oh, what? What's your hatred for this?
Not that bad.
You know what? In all honesty, this stage really does look like a mixture between like a Sailor Moon and like a Barbie game that I played and like frickin' first.
You know,
grade.
that was what I was thinking. I wasn't
what
thinking
have
so
you
much
done?
Sailor Moon. I was thinking of the old Barbie franchise pinball game from when I was like
remember, like
5.
Oh my god, I don't even remember what this played. I don't remember what I played it on. All I remember is when I was in like first grade, maybe summer camp, I had this Barbie game and she had a vehicle and I could go roller skate, and I don't know, I hated it, but I played it anyway.
Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you're talking about. My sister had that too.
Oh my god. I need to know this. This was one of those things where,
my
like,
sister also had
my
one with, like,
family gave me a
horses.
bunch of pink stuff and girl stuff, and I was like, and they're just like, okay, what do you want for your next boyfriend, birthday? And next boyfriend,
What do you want for your next
birthday,
boyfriend?
what do you want? And I'm like, here's
Wow,
a
I totally
piece of
don't
spinach.
know that.
And like, give me a CD, and then they would get me like pink nail polish.
Oh,
Get me a
goodness.
CD, and they got you pink nail polish.
Yeah.
Wow. Family
Like,
of
I'd
the
be
year.
like, here, I like Mayday Parade and Pierce the Veil, give me a CD from them. And they'd be like, okay, and then I got like lotion and girl eyeshadow, like not even eyeshadow, it would be like, girl, play eyeshadow!
What?
Goodbye, Sonic.
How? I had a shield.
You
So
lost
how?
the shield.
You suck.
He lost the shield, but I don't think he ever entered an animation that would have implied that he lost it.
Did they have that back in these days?
I would assume so.
Anyway, the tactic for this boss is basically just bump him in the head 2 times, go to the other side,
Try not to
and
get
just hope
hit.
you have.
And
try not
don't
to get
get-
hit by the fucking
and-
balls in the process.
Don't get fucked by clipping.
Exactly.
Like there!
Like that?
Yes, like that.
No,
Wait,
that's
Kelly,
seen-
I'll-
Glad
no,
you're gonna
that's
go through here, Gare.
This is the 3rd time. 3rd time's a charm.
Yeah.
Now that I've seen the singular tooth, I think I can explain why he has that. He's gotten
Okay.
so pissed off at Sonic. This is sort of directly referencing one of the older cartoons, that he's ground his teeth into nothing several times. So he's just replaced them with like solid steel at this point.
Stop
By
him.
that?
And there's no point in him serrating them.
As Kelly said.
Freaking... How tough for you!
No.
I eat my cereal with steel!
Oh boy.
Wait. So Kelly, how old are you again? Like,
I'm about to turn 19.
okay. Because I was about to say, the way that you were referencing, like, Pierce the Veil and Mayday Parade and, like, the age, I was like, wait a second. It's like,
Oh,
okay,
this was
alright.
my scene stage. Like, I still like
Oh.
them, but I'm not in
No.
the scene stage anymore.
No, I had one of those too, and then I was like, all these things, they're going to go on this table, and then I'm going to flip this table out the window. Oh my
Damn,
god!
shows again.
Oh!
How did you-
10 out of 10. Worst fucking play I've ever
Stop
seen.
playing like me.
I just decided to take a dip. You know, just need to
So
relax.
Man. Oh man, those
You know when
apples.
this
You know,
era
all that
Sonic
fruit,
can't
all
sleep.
that foliage, all the fruit in the bag is kind of distracting because I'm still thinking in terms of Kirby for some reason, and I'm thinking, why aren't you grabbing that and getting?
I was
Light.
thinking Super Mario World, yeah. So similar.
Yeah.
Like, man, if only Yoshi were here to eat all this crap.
Claire, you said Kirby, and I think of my dog, and I'm like, what does my dog have to do with fruit?
You know what
Oh.
you named your dog after?
Yes, I know
Tiny.
exactly what I named my dog after. I named him after the video game character, as I explained to my parents, that eats other characters in order to gain their power, because he's going to eat my dad's wallet and get really big. He is a
Now,
German
see-
Shepherd Great Pyrenees mix. Tell me that is not accurate.
Now, the crowning moment of my life when it came to pets and naming them was a long time fan of the Mega Man X series. And there's a character named Axel. And when we found a cat that had hitched a car ride home in our engine, when my sisters and my mom tried to get him out, he went he had come out to eat the food they'd left for him, but he got scared and ran and hit on and had climbed onto the rear axle of the van. Which when I got home, tired of this shit, and was like, alright, come here, cat, and pried him off of it. And so when it came time to name him, I was like, we'll name him Axel. And then gave the reason, because that's where I pulled him off of the car. Which was acceptable to the rest of my family, but to me, I lied and spelled it like the character's name.
That's beautiful,
and
man. That's beautiful.
Didn't tell anyone until years later, and was like, you don't actually spell Axel like that. But nobody bothered to check, so I got away with it.
Please tell me that any time somebody forgot the cat's name, you were just like, get it memorized.
No. No, I didn't say that. Although,
You can at least see what the reference is.
oh, well, yeah. I hadn't played Kingdom Hearts 2 yet, and I actually believe this was before the great surge in popularity of Kingdom Hearts 2. I want to say, like, this is back when I was 13, so this was nearly 10 years ago. When did Cage 2 come out?
Kingdom
Cage...
Hearts 2 came out in like 2000.
7?
I think it was.
Something.
Let me check.
2005, 2006.
Well,
Maybe.
the
That
first
should
one
know
came out
off the top of your head.
Kingdom Hearts 1 came
It
out
was
in
released in
2003, and then I
2005.
think Chain of
Yeah,
Memories
Yeah,
was
2005.
Yeah. So, it hadn't hit my radar yet. But of course, that's now why my sister completely accepts the name, because she loves Axel from Kingdom Hearts, so... She's a 100% fan of that now. And on board. Because both characters, the Mega Man X and Kingdom Hearts character, both spelled the name the same way. So...
Wait, is it spelled A-X-L-E for, like, normal things?
Yeah, for, you know, the car part, it's AXLE.
Yeah, I really didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of people apparently don't, because nobody questions me about it. So it's just like,
Well, no, in
everyone
all
I told it to was
before I
just
even
like,
started
oh.
playing video games, I
Evan?
totally assumed it was EL.
You're wrong about the spelling for Axel for Mega Man. It's different from the one for Kingdom Hearts.
Are you sure?
I'm checking now.
Okay, so how's it spelled?
I mean, if it is, then like, happy coincidence, I guess, for the Kingdom
It is
Hearts part.
spelled
But...
S-U-C-K space M-Y space D-I-C-K.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Okay.
Axel is Lee turned to Smith, or what's the term? An anagram for the Lee
Okay.
with an accent. Axel for Mega Man is just AXL.
Yeah, okay. That explains.
I had to make sure I was right with that before I.
Which is weird.
Meanwhile, Sonic is playing in the background.
Yeah, nobody really gives a crap about the game anymore.
Hey. I am still awaiting failures.
Well,
I just like that
that's
too,
too bad.
man. Or maybe, no, he is like super, like, okay, maybe he's like a really old Super Saiyan and he lost all of his hair from going Super Saiyan so much, so that tooth isn't a tooth, it's a light, and he's kamehameha'ing from his mouth.
See, my explanation was that he's just a rabbit in disguise.
So
I'm
you're
just
suggesting
gonna go-
you're suggesting all the Saiyans' power comes from their hair?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Have
Okay.
you seen a
I believe
bald
it.
Saiyan?
Have you
Wait, shit, Nappa.
About to say Nappa.
Well,
How could I
Like-
forget?
no, like, maybe, like, he had an unfortunate accident during going Super Saiyan, and somebody
Well,
just came
hi,
out
guys.
with, like, a pair of clippers, and he was so embarrassed that he never wanted to show his face again. And, like, I don't know, maybe he hurt his hands in a Super Saiyan accident, so he kamehamehas from his mouth.
Well, see, then again, Nappa never truly goes Super Saiyan.
He's just a Saiyan.
Yeah.
But imagine if you could
He
comment
is insane.
Imagine
From
comment
Planet Vegeta.
crying from your mouth, like, during important moments. Like, during a
office,
job
like
interview, they're
during
just
a wedding.
like, what are your special talents? Well, I'm good with kids, I love animals, and Kobe! Next time on DBZ.
Oh, so, for other people who do not know, something that I recently discovered and why DBZ fights took 8 years to actually finish, was because while it wasn't really popular over here, Dragon Ball was hella popular in Japan. So much so that when the artist, and I guess original author, or mangaka, whichever term you prefer, of Dragon Ball and thereby Dragon Ball Z, was like, yo, I'm gonna write Dragon Ball Z. Anime studios came up to him and were like, cool, we know you haven't even written the first book yet, but we're gonna animate it, starting, like, now. And so it's like, lol, okay. So they publish one book, and that would essentially be, like, half of an episode of material. Because you can go through a lot more action in an anime episode than you can a manga. So... Yeah, basically they're like, shit, like, how do we stall for time? They're like, let's have fight scenes and transformations take forever. And that's what happened.
The birth of fillers.
The birth of this. No, that was Bleach.